Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, man, this doesn't work. What a difference a day. Actually, let me say what a difference a few hours makes. Yesterday, it was 101 degrees. Right now, it's about 75, and it feels chilly out here. In fact, this fire feels pretty good right now. Man. Got finished with our live stream, had a great time with all of the great fans and stuff. We had some Eagle trolls that came in that I ran the hell out of there. And even had a few Giants actually show up. But, you know, it's all in good fun. The thing I hate, and this is my new slogan, I love the debate, but I hate the hate. We can have a discussion and disagree about your team and things like that without having to be enemies, you know? So I don't have a problem with somebody telling me that my team stinks or they're not going to do well. That's cool. But we don't need to make these things personal, okay? To me, that's a lot of the fun, that when my team kicks your team's butt, that we can brag and boast about it. And the same thing for you if your team happens to beat the crap out of mine. That's the way it is, and that's the way it's supposed to be. But I'm hoping that you guys can help me understand something, because when I hear some of the things that I hear or read, and shout out to all the great fans, I got to tell you, the ladies that come on this channel, you better not mess with my Dallas Cowboys. They will get up in your ass. They will get pissed off. Miss Jackie is definitely like that. You better not say something about the Cowboys. Miss Jackie will go off. And Emily Ann is that way too, because she sent me a message earlier today. It was like, who comes up with this crap? And what she was talking about is the Sports Illustrated ranking for the Dallas Cowboys. And what they were looking at was the Cowboys being 8-8. Now I understand. I am a homer. I am a Dallas Cowboy fan. I'm always going to look for the bright side, and I'm always going to think positive about my team. But I'm honestly trying to understand the rationale, because when you think about the Dallas Cowboys have the second most wins in the regular season over the last 2 years. They've won the division 3 out of the last 5 years. Over the last 3 years, their worst season was 9-7. Now, when you look at last year versus where we are now, and look at the team, the Cowboys' offensive weapons were ranked 29th last year. We didn't have a true number one wide receiver. I gotta say, having Amari Cooper and Randall Cobb, as well as Jason Witten, you've got to look and say the receiving core is better, right? I mean, even you people that hate the Cowboys, you got to say that Randall Cobb and Amari Cooper are definitely, with Michael Gallup, are definitely better than what we started with last year. So that's a positive. On paper, you look at the running back situation, it hasn't gotten any worse. It may even have better, because I'll take Tony Pollard over Rod Smith. Definitely more versatile. And Zeke is still going to be eaten, and he's not being suspended. So I say that that's at least a wash, if not an improvement. I look at the offensive line that had Zach Martin, who had a bad knee all season, a Travis Frederick gone, a Connor Williams as a rookie, right? Well, Connor Williams has put on about 15 pounds of muscle. Travis Frederick's going to be back. Zach Martin's healthy. Tyron Smith last year was rehabbing from his back. So I got to say that I think the offensive line is going to be better, right? Check. Dak was coming off of a slump the year before, the sophomore slump. And Dak this year finished the season with momentum. You got to think he's got to at least be the same, if not a little better, right? Defensive line. We've added some pieces between Robert Quinn, Christian Covington, Kerry Hayter, and even drafted some guys. And DeMarcus Lawrence wasn't a one-year wonder. So you got to look at that and say, that should be better. Linebacking core. You got to look and say we had probably the best young linebacking core in the NFL. And Sean Lee always, after having an injury-riddled year, bounces back and plays really well. He's a strong side linebacker, which only has to play about 25% of the time, and he's a backup for the other two. You got to say, it's pretty good. Secondary, you brought in some new players, and you have a second year of Chris Richard. We can say that that's a wash. So I don't see any area that the Dallas Cowboys got worse, unless I'm wrong. I'd say we at least held serve or got better. So if in the last 3 years, your worst season was 9-7, where your offensive line stunk, where you lost your running back for 6 games, you had your quarterback with a sophomore slump, you still been better than 8-8. So how can you rationally justify the Dallas Cowboys being 8-8? I'm just honestly asking that question, because there's no way in the world that can be based on anything other than we just don't like the Cowboys and we're just guessing. That's the only thing I can say. We didn't lose a whole bunch of players in free agency. We didn't lose a whole bunch of coaching staff that we worried about keeping. We didn't have a bunch of players retire. We didn't trade away a lot of talent. So I honestly ask Sports Illustrated how you get 8-8. I don't know. But it should be every single one of my Dallas Cowboys players that takes this to heart and motivates them to prove every single stinking one of these guys that have no basis for fact, that just doubt the Dallas Cowboys, that just figure they're just going to stink. And that the Philadelphia Eagles, that's a great team. Carson Wentz, MVP, buzz as they put it. Man, give me a fat baby break. I am so sick and tired of listening to all this BS because we beat them twice last year. Twice. I know they got the Super Bowl 2 years ago, but you know what? The NFL is a what have you done for me lately league. So we're going to see what we're going to see. That being said, I see Miss Jackie has sent a whole bunch of messages. I guess some stuff's about to hit the fan. But I got to get up and work on my day job. So as always, friends, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe B Sports Report. I will see you guys first thing in the morning. Don't sleep on the Dallas Cowboys. Hope you have a great night. But right now, it's time to turn out the lights. This part is over, and I will see you guys soon. Bibbidi bop 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 bop, bibbidi bop bop bop, bibbidi 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 bop bop bop, bibbidi 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 bop 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 bop. Just checking to see who's still watching. Bibbidi bop 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 bop.